Yo, it's your boy having 3 stacks here. I'm showing you one of my absolute favorites. This deck is just they're my babies. I love them almost just as much as I love the Constellars. They're mortal enemies. I love them because their artwork and the theme behind them. They're actually ice barriers fused with steel swarms. Back in the day when I first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh, when I first started playing, ice barriers were huge. They were the #1 deck. Behind them was Scraps and X-Zabers. So shout out to Scraps and shout out to X-Zabers because once upon a time they were one of the best decks. So let's hop right into this. Anyways, we've got 3 Kirkion or Xerxion. I'm not sure. I've been trying to figure out how to pronounce his name because I don't want to say his name wrong. I love this dude, but I'm gonna call him Xerxion. He's the best opener mid to late game. It sucks to draw him first hand, but you gotta have him at 3. You really do, because top decking him mid to late game, he can save your life. He really can. Then we've got Triple Caster, the guy you want to see in your first turn, always and forever. Triple Heliotrope. You can run an Expected Die if you want. Personal preference. I run him because he's a rabbit target and he's a beater. We've got Triple Magigora. Now I've been back and forth and running him at 3. Now here's my theory on him, and it also works. And here's the main reason why I run him at 3. Just like Caster, you want to see Caster going first. So if you end up going second, you want to see Mandra, because Mandra, let's say like this is the beginning of the duel. You can special summon your Mandra, normal summon your Caster, go off from there. And if you happen to have a Xerxion in your hand, you can actually special Mandra, normal summon Caster, make something like a Castel so you can get both your Evilswarms in the grave, normal summon Xerxion, make your Ophion. And it enables you to just reestablish. It's really good. It also helps you to make more than one XYZ per turn. So I like him. And aside from opening with him, he is a very powerful card. He gives the deck the speed that it needs. Pretty much everything normal summons except for him. And I do like that because you don't have to worry about taking max C challenges, vanities, etc., etc. Thunderbird, I only run him at 1 because you can only use his effect once per turn. He just helps you when you're grinding out. You're trying to draw a monster, you can't draw a monster, so he just maintains your field presence, so when you draw a monster, you can still make your Oath. And then we've got 1 Rabbit. I do believe that most people run this deck just because of Ophion. I actually run it because I just love the artwork and I love the lore behind it. Triple Super Lance in Dino Rabbit format. This was my favorite deck. I was running these and Forbidden Lances, so I had so much protection in addition to my 2 MSTs. I was loving this deck at the time. I still love it, but in that format, this deck was doing crazy good. I still like the 3 Super Lance. You want to protect your castle. Make sure that Ophion can only be dealt with by battle or card effect. Or monster effect. And pretty much what's going to happen is when you play your Super Lance, your opponent's going to try to either attack over him, which you've got Mirror Forces for that, or try to use a monster effect. You've got Strikes and Breakthroughs. So if you can get your established board with this, a Mirror Force, and any kind of monster effect negation, your Ophion is going to be doing good that turn. Double Twin Twisters. 1 mass change a second. It's up to your personal preference. You can run this as many as you want. You can run 3, whatever. I like running just the 1, and I only run 1 Dark Law, so that's the reasoning. I don't want to run 2 and then make the Dark Law and then draw the second one. I don't. And then the Rhoda, because it's 4 casters. And then we've got the Mirror Forces, 2 Quaking, 1 Drowning, and 1 Storming. This is up to you however you want to run it. You can run 5 Mirror Forces, 6, 7. You can run 3 of any of them. It doesn't matter. This is how I like it, and this is what I'm running for my deck. So my Mirror Forces, next to my Trap Holes. Floodgate, I bought so many copies of this when it got released. I was scared that it was going to sell out on Trolling Toad, so I bought a lot of these. And I really love it. It's so good for this deck because when they summon a monster that can actually get over Ophion, you just end up setting it, then Ophion beats right over it. It's such a good trap. It's so underrated. It works on normal or special summons. If they Soul Charge for 5, Pendulum Summon, just bring a big board, you can set all of them. If it's simultaneously summoning, it can still set all of them. It does have that parentheses and plural that lets you know that if they summon more than 1, you can use this effect on all of them. It doesn't target, doesn't destroy. It is just a great trap. Rafflesia is even good with that. And we got Time Space, Bottomless, Nightmare. Nightmare is so good against that Dragon Spirit of White that banishes your back row. It's good because every time they make Dante, they're going to use Dante. It's just such an underrated card. I really do like Nightmare. And then we've got Triple Strike. This is your other way to protect your Ophion because you're going to Super Lance him and then they're going to try to hit him with the monster effect. You're going to try to strike that. If they try to beat over Ophion, you hit them with the Mirror Force. 2 Breakthrough because sometimes you use Strike on special summons and you want to have enough effect negation to get the job done. You can run Veilers, whatever, do it how you want to do it. I'm just showing you what I run, me personally. The Warning, Torrential, Vanities, Safe Zone for a lockdown with Key Beetle, which is so cold. And Infection. You want to get Key Beetle, Safe Zone, and Vanities. Really good. That's the main deck. 41 cards, all hollow, beautiful cards, and no commons. Let's go. And now we've got extra deck. The one Danklaw. You can run as many as you want. I just run the one because you really do want to try to make him and then make Ophion, and you've got a strong board. Triple Oath. He's the main reason a lot of people play the deck. I will say that I don't run instant fusions. I know people are gonna ask, where's your instant fusions? I don't own any. I may actually get some. I just don't like the idea of it being a spell and that you pay life points with it. This deck is more of like, I want to run more traps, but I actually might just put in 2 instant fusions to make it easier to make the board with Ophion and Rafflesia, which is a really powerful board. We've got Bahamut, double Rafflesia. She has so much food in this deck. She has a buffet. We've got Nightmare, Master Key Beetle, Mr. Rebellion, Castell, Shark, Dweller, Gaga, and my personal favorite, Thanatos. Because when you use his effect and Super Lance him, he's unaffected by card effects, and he's 2350. So that's the main deck. God bless you guys. I hope you really enjoyed this. If you don't like my deck, hey man, I'm sorry. I don't want to, have anybody throwing any salt. So if you think you can do better, I honestly just suggest that you go ahead and build your Evilswarms and do you. But for now, I'm just showcasing my deck building skills. And also, I love the deck. I've had it for so long. I had to. I noticed I didn't even have a deck profile up for my Evilswarm, so I had to do that. You guys be safe. See you later.